at you hard. Right. But they like to talk a lot. I better be quiet when I pull up and shake the parking lot.
What's up, Rockstars, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Small Block P-Rock. And before we get started with anything today, I want to make sure I give a huge shout out to every one of you who have been supporting the YouTube channel. We just hit 2K. Let's go. Shout out to the 2K subscribers we just hit. The channel is growing at an exponential rate. And I just want to thank you guys. So before we go any further with what I'm about to let you know about the video that's dropping today, I do want to say this. Unlike some of the channels that are able to, the popular channels or the bigger channels that are able to drop multiple videos throughout the course of the week, we haven't gotten there yet. That is a problem that I would love to have in the near future. But we are methodical about the videos that we, about the content that we create so that we can drop the best videos. So although they may not be weekly or multiple videos a week, if you guys hit the notification bell, you'll be the first ones to know when we drop new content. And we're going to keep pushing forward with that. And we're going to see where this takes us. We're only as good as your interest level stays. So hopefully we're able to keep putting out content that you guys are enjoying and liking. That is it, you know. And so make sure you guys continue to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we drop new content here on the channel. So now that that housekeeping's out of the way, today's video, hope you guys are ready to go along for the ride. Because that's what Veronica has been taking me on. It's going to jump right into the content today, so I want to give a little bit of background. Me and my boy Big Block T, we're trying to set the timing and get some things situated with the car so we could take it on a drive. Because if you remember in the previous videos when we took it on the first drive, it really didn't go that well. A lot of the same energy. I'm not going to give it all away, but it led us to have to take a second look at the transmission. So that's all I'm going to give you guys today. But as always, I'm Small Block P-Rock, and this is P-Rock's Garage. Enjoy the content. We're jumping into the video. I'm just kidding. Ain't nothing wrong with her. I just pulled her out one last time so I could take care of this crap since the transmission's gone. Yeah, we about to make this look all pretty. Yeah, it needs it. I've already opened it up, but this is our new converter for Veronica. It is a Summit converter. This is a little Summit converter, but it's going to be adequate enough for street driving and making some licks on the track. We're not going to be doing anything too crazy, but just kind of getting the car to where what we have is adequate for street drive, and it kind of makes sense for what we're trying to do right now on our horsepower application. But when we do throw more power at Veronica, the transmission will be coming back out one last time to change converters, but you guys just have to wait for that. But speaking of the transmission, hopefully we'll have it back here in a couple of days. It is currently at Horsepower Transmission here in Florida, and I'm excited to get it back. It's in good hands, and I can't wait to see what it looks like, honestly. We're one step closer to getting everything put back together on Veronica and getting her down the street. Okay guys, so we're getting everything knocked out all in one clean sweep. So we got the undercarriage and the engine compartment of the Camaro soaking with the degreaser. The driveway is soaking, and then you just put some soap on it. And then in true Florida man fashion, my boy Big Block T is power washing the driveway barefoot. You gotta love it. Yes, ma'am. You know that we're doing this as quick as we can. We're trying to do it right because we want it to look nice. And I know I'm doing it twice, but guess what? This is going to be the last time we got to do this. And as you can see, the engine is no longer black. It is now burgundy. I don't know. I just felt it in my soul that this is the direction we need to go in with the colorway for the engine setup for Veronica. And guess what? That's exactly what we're doing. I've got the oil pan off. I've got the timing chain cover off. I got the water pump off. I've got my compressor off. And you know what? We're painting everything all over again one last time. And we're making sure we do it right, because when we put it in, ooh, it's going to look good inside that car. You hear me? So y'all stay tuned and just be ready for the final product when we get ready to set this bad girl back inside Veronica. Rockstars. We went back with the shorty headers. We got them all wrapped up. Starting to put some of the brackets back on the front of the motor. The water pump, harmonic balancers back on. The pulley for the balancers on. Power steering pump is back on. Waiting to put the alternator back on. This side header wrap's done also. So we're moving forward, getting everything ready. Just waiting on the transmission to get back from Horsepower Transmissions so we can button it up to the back of the block, and we'll get ready to swing it back inside Veronica, and we'll be ready to ride here in no time. Only thing left that I really have to do is I'm going to do the valve covers over one more time, and that should pretty much take care of like the rest of the touch-up work, and then we'll be moving on with getting everything under the hood done again. So we pressure washed it this morning, degreased it, got everything nice and taken care of. I gotta wipe it down one more time. Some of the like finish, the painted part off the radiator was kind of like blowing off. You see little specks. So I'll take my microfiber cloth and go ahead and prep all this stuff. So hopefully tomorrow, guys, we can get to where we can attack under the hood, and we are deleting this tomorrow also. So stay tuned. We're piecing all this together, and she'll be back under power in no time. What's up, Rockstars? So just another quick in-your-face video going on with the sequence of the hodgepodge jambalaya that we've been cooking up. The AC heater box has been deleted, and I did order a block off plate for it. I'm just not ready to put the block off plate on yet because there's some things I want to do first. And just been continuing to clean up under here so that when we get ready to paint under the hood for the final time, I get to do it the way I want to do it and make it look exactly how I want it to look. So guys, just keep in mind how all this stuff is looking right now, because you guys are going to be the final judges once all this is done and painted. So remember, we're doing this all right here from the comfort of our home built hot rods. We are doing it ourselves. What's up, Rockstars? It's another beautiful morning here in Florida. I'm on my way to O'Reilly's. I want to give you guys a quick update of what's going on in the garage today. So as you guys know, we pulled the engine and transmission back out so the transmission get built. And I recently deleted the AC heater box off the firewall. So in doing all of that, I realized that I can actually redo the wiring for the car and make it look a lot neater. So I was going back and forth with myself. I was like, I don't know if I really want to do it again or not. But to be honest with myself and with you guys, if I didn't do it now, I would always regret not doing it when I had the chance to do it. So with that being said, I am rerouting my wiring for the car. I'm not rewiring it, I'm just rerouting the wiring so that the firewall and engine compartment itself can look a lot neater. So you guys should have to check it out when we get back to the garage. So we're back, Rockstars, once again with another edition of our hodgepodge jambalaya compilation of videos, getting the 92 ready for street drive. So like I showed you guys in the last video, we got the AC and heater box removed off of the firewall. We got that whole area cleaned up. I sprayed the cross member for the engine and just kind of painted some of this stuff. It's got one coat on it now. It looks like the weather's going to make up, so I'm not going to stay out too much longer. We'll hit it with a couple more coats here in the next day or two and really bring the color up out of that. And then once that's dried and cured, we can tape it off and we get ready to paint in the engine bay and get everything looking nicely. So as I told you guys before, I decided to reroute the wiring for the car with the wiring harness. And so I just kind of got everything taped up and mocked how I want it. So as you see, it comes off the fuse box right there off the firewall, and my other wires are there, and just kind of runs up across the bottom of the drip rail here under the windshield, and then it's tucked along the side of the fender right here on the passenger side. So we're going to get it all loomed up and wrapped in, looking very nicely. I just kind of wanted to stretch my wires to the distance to make sure that I had it. So just to go over some of the things that is included in the stage 3 package for the transmission, it comes with, so it's the high performance rebuild. It comes with stage 3 Rage, I can't even talk. Stage 3 Ray Bestos clutches, Teflon bushes and rings. It comes with the high energy kickdown, band, seals, and lip seals modulator. And it has the Transgo, I cannot talk. And it also has the Transgo HD2 shift kit. Also, I had to replace the case on this transmission as well because there was a bolt hole that was stripped and kind of cracked. It was like this one right here on the old case, but it had actually cracked all the way up into the dipstick tube. So this is a new case, and so the new case and all the things that I just went over are all included. I'm running the Sonex governor in here, and I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. We're ready to swing it up and stick it back in the car here, hopefully tomorrow if the weather's nice. I love the way that wrap turned out though. I'm just gotta like, block out the trash around the car, but around the motor. But that's pretty much it, guys. We're ready to get it back inside the car. What's up, Rockstars? So we got the motor pretty much ready to go back inside the Camaro. I got all my brackets back on the front of the motor. I'm really liking the way that this looks. It's really good. I still have to redo that valve cover on the driver's side, but passenger side valve cover is done. And the motor's dressed. It's ready to get put back in the car. So all in all, we did a lot to revamp it. New try to get my back to the wind. So new built transmission by Horsepower Transmissions in Central Florida. It's built. It's just the 83 package and the Turbo 375. I went back with the shorty headers from the long tube. AC and heater box delete off the firewall. Been rerouting my wires. Great home instead. Kind of have it tucked. Kind of cleaned up most of it over there. I still got a couple of wires out that I have to loom once I get the motor in for the ignition wire and the solenoid wire and the oil pressure gauge wire, or the wire for the oil sending unit. But we're ready to put the small block back in the 92. So I've been going over everything. I got new spark plugs in the block, just kind of making sure that everything is fastened to the motor that needs to be. It's torqued down, it's tightened up. So what you see right here is pretty much what you get. All we have to do from this point is set it back in on the motor mounts. So I think that's what I'm about to go ahead and get started on now. What's up, Rockstars? So I got the motor prepped, ready to go inside the car. So now we're gonna jack it up and get ready to swing it in there. What's up, Rockstars? So today is the day. Veronica is headed back home to Carolina. And right now, I'm a one-man band trying to get old girl up on the trailer. So what I'm going to try to do is, now that I got the wheels on the ramps, I'm gonna try to fire her up here in a second and see if I can just have her run long enough to get up the rest of the way on the trailer, get her cinched down, and tomorrow we head home. Well, Veronica wouldn't stay running. The battery died. This is where she is right now. Not much further than where I pushed it at, but big block T is on the way. And I guess we'll just go ahead and shove this old girl the rest of the way up here. And then we'll be loaded up. I guess I'll go ahead and pull these headlights out so they're not flopping in the wind while I'm driving. And then we'll go from there. Well, Rockstars, it's a done data for tonight. Veronica's loaded up. We got work first thing in the morning, do a couple of hours, tip my hat, put on my driving cap, and it's gonna be time to head back to Carolina. So, appreciate y'all for being patient, waiting for new content to drop. I know it's been a minute. Trust me, I've been busy, I've been working. A lot of things outside of content creating has been going on in my personal life. Things are starting to settle back down again, and it's time to get back on this. So me and Pops are gonna be putting it to it this weekend. And hopefully when we come back to Florida, Veronica will be the way she's supposed to be, and all the kinks and problems and issues we've been fighting with her will be put to rest, and we can finally start enjoying this girl again. Welcome back to the channel. So currently I'm back where it all began. Veronica is at the AKA Encyclopedia's dictionary, if you know what I mean. And it's running, it's purring, it's dialed in. We're not bringing it back to Florida today. I'm here on different business, but you know, I couldn't come see Veronica and not hear this small block chop. Big shout out to Big Papa. You remember he came to Florida, he helped me out before. He went over some things that I was having issues with. We were fighting a problem with it leaking past the place where it shouldn't have been. Pops took care of it for me, found the problem, and we're able to get it fixed. So we're gonna pop it off right quick and let you guys hear just how good she sounds. So Rockstars, that's gonna do it for that quick little run of Veronica. I hope you guys like the way that Cam chopped, because we love the way that Cam talked. And it sounds small, but it beat like a big block. You know what I mean? So shout out to Pops. He definitely went over everything that I did, some of the things I was battling with. And it's not like Pops was, you know, wrenching on the car super hard where it's lifted up, he's under it, climbing under the car. Pop's not doing that. We're doing all the muscle work, making sure everything of the grunt is done. I had some things that need to be buttoned up, looked over, scanned, analyzed, and ultimately blessed by the man himself. So once I get the blessing from Pops, and which is pretty much there, right, Pops? You're happy with everything with the car? So Pops gives me the nod, and so with that, we'll start making preparation to get Veronica back to Florida. And then we'll see what the next stage of this project looks like. So thank you guys for rocking with me as always. It's your boy, Small Block P-Rock. Remember, I'm ready to rock if you guys are ready to roll, and we'll see you in the next one.
P-Rock's garage. No, we don't fade, we don't fudge.